Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this tarot card reading, tarot card message for Thomas. Okay. I be forgetting the name. Sorry, y'all. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Hey. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so when it comes to Thomas Matthew Crooks, Spirit is acknowledging that the boat is stalled. There's an obstacle, there's a delay, there's something that is stopping him. There's a lot of water here, acknowledging that this could be a water sign and or could be emotional. The boat has stalled and or stopped so that he can see his reflection. How did you get here? Why are you here? How do you take accountability and responsibility? We also see mountains in the background, just acknowledging that in his life he dealt with ups and downs. This feels very emotional. It feels very draining, depression and anxiety. Spirit is acknowledging that there is a treasured objective in the boat being stalled and or stopped. Purpose, determination, smooth sailing, and assistance. And because this boat is stopped and or stalled, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is acknowledging that his energy is crying out, yelling out, barking out, angry, mad at energy, mad at source, mad at the collective. Dead end, stalemate, not now, lack of clarity, perspective shift is needed. Spirit is also acknowledging that God doesn't like ugly. Affecting the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and the root chakra here. Nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. Okay. Now, when it comes to Thomas Matthew Crooks, Spirit is also acknowledging that this, okay, I'll just say how it's said, ugly behavior, this ugliness was something that was repetitive. It was a pattern. It happened over and over and over and over again. This person might deal with, Spirit is acknowledging psychosis or some type of mental disorder. There is something there that is not allowing him to understand or understand his higher intuitive chakra, his inner voice, his inner guide, leading him onto the right path. There's some type of energy that makes him not be able to understand or interpret, to even push off and push away that inner guide, that inner voice, that third eye chakra. And so the Spirit kept saying, or is continuously saying, like, this behavior, this energy, this pattern was a breakthrough. This energy, this pattern was solution. This was, I'm trying to do something over and over and over again to get the solution that I want. Cats have 9 lives. And so it's like over and over again. But there's this energy, and I'll just be quite frank, I have to do so. Thank you, Spirit. Moving in love and light. Spirit is acknowledging that just like cats have 9 lives, and people say, "Oh, cat, they fall from great, and then they come back, and they come back." There's this negative energy on him that just kept coming back. Not my business, not my problem. Okay, Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. There's also lipstick on a pig when it comes to him and this situation. There is cover up, denial, trickery, foolishness. Acknowledging that Spirit is acknowledging that the collective needs to take a closer look into the situation, but not just the situation, also with him. Spirit is acknowledging that this is an entanglement. This is affecting the throat chakra, the heart chakra. There is lies in the area of business and also in the area of passion. There is trickery and foolery. The third eye chakra, again, is on the bottom, letting me know that there is an imbalance to listening to your inner guide, your inner thoughts, your inner map. Thank you, Spirit. There's also this energy of red, needing to get grounded. Okay, acknowledging that people need to take a closer look into the situation. All right, so when it comes to, God, I cannot remember his, okay, yeah, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Okie dokie. Okay, so Spirit, did he do this act to Donald Trump? Okay. All right. So Spirit saying wrong guy. But he was crazy. Not my business, not my problem. Okay, let's get into it. Thomas Matthew Crooks, current energy. Spirit saying cognitive dissonance when it comes to his energy. All right, there's an energy of a white dove, peace. There's also this energy of this woman here. And I see this life, earth, world in her belly. Manifestation and or pregnancy. I see manifestation and pregnancies as one in the same, trying to get something from the mind into the physical realm. Okay, so Spirit is also acknowledging when it comes to wisdom, this is the earth green affecting the heart chakra, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is in here. So sage is trying to get rid of or balance out the energy, remove the negative energy, and raise the vibration of positive energy. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing, when you choose simply to be wise. There is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed it may be needed, being needed to bring serenity to this situation. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. Do I agree with my heart or go against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Wow. There's this energy of being chosen, focused energy, contentment, transformation, honoring yourself, and contribution. So the download is there was something that was offered. There was a denial. There was choosing your higher self, your wiser self. And then there's an energy of transformation. Oh, Spirit said there's something on the bottom of the deck. There's an energy of abundance as well. Making a wise choice, maybe even getting offered some form of currency for this. A lot of solar plexus energy, fire in the belly. While one person is poor, the other person is rich. When one person is losing something, the other person is stealing it. And in the middle of the deck, Spirit says prayer. Okay. Again, solar plexus energy, the fire in the belly. There's an inquiry and original thoughts are inspired by the angels in lemon yellow. Cut through and face the truth and surrender to a higher calling. There is collaboration here. So working together, people, in this situation, okay? And a willingness to change one's mind. It goes back to that idea that someone changed. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. Someone changed their mind. Try letting go of control. So he could have been offered. I'm just going to tell you guys energetically, this is the download. I read energy. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. It feels like somebody offered him to do something. And initially he might have okayed, but then backed out, pulled out. And it just didn't happen according to plan. Feels like he tapped into, thank you, Spirit, his wisdom, his higher thoughts. And that is something that he struggled with. Spirit is acknowledging while he was here. And it feels like someone stole from him. Could have even been offered money. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Influencer. Are you using your power for good or for evil? Choose wisely. Interesting. Thomas Matthew Crooks, moving in love and light. Okay. Keeps talking about willpower and choices. And what are you going to do with your choices? What did you do with your choices? And how this affects the heart chakra. Okay. Abundant growth and willpower. Remember that when you grow rapidly, when you envelop and transform all things around you, people take notice. Abundant growth makes a powerful impression, and this forward momentum will open new doorways. Meditate on what you truly need and make sure that you are confident in your choices. Again, choices. You are headed toward a burst of new energy. Is it a positive one? Kudzu, after all, this is kudzu plant for those, I hope I'm saying it correctly, is an invasive species that has been decimating native trees and other species for decades. Ensure that your forward growth will not crush others in your path. So again, energetically, it just feels like this person dealt with ups and downs and dealt with power struggles, dealt with choices, dealt with positive and negative energy. Could have even acknowledged that they wanted to go through with something and then it feels like they backed out. That's just the energy. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Spirit says smoke and mirrors. Don't believe everything you see. There's an energy of being threatening, intimidated, threatened and or bothered. Spirit says subconsciously he was hooked, but he ghosted. See how Spirit keeps saying it's like he was going to do it. And disappearing act, ghosting, in and out. Spirit said something else in the middle of the deck. Moved in silence, moving, dodging bullets, dodging crazy people, escaping crazy people. Okay. You know. Blocked, canceled, taken out. Thomas Matthew Crooks, current energy. Thank you. So 2 things want to come out. Let's acknowledge. Mother of fire, shine and rise in reverse. Be aware of jealousy, deceit, and betrayal. Or are you the one being shady? Stop trying to preserve your image. Life is too short to be shallow. Mother of water, emotional self-care. This is what we can't see. This is where his energy is currently. Take care of you. You are forgetting yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Trust the intuitive guidance coming your way. Your powers have never steered you wrong. You have only neglected to trust them. Ashe. And this is what I was saying at the very beginning of this reading, that inner voice, that inner map, that inner guide, he was pushing it away, not wanting to hear it. You only have neglected to trust them. All of the soul work you have done so far is paying off. Take better care of your heart. Heart chakra keeps coming through. Believe who people show themselves to be. Believe what your third eye shows you. Again, tapping in, staying tapped in. Thank you, Spirit. This ancestor rules all things when it comes to our emotions. She also has healer priestess energy, but you don't want this to be wounded healer energy. Be sure to love up on yourself so that your cup is full enough to give to others. Wow. There was definitely something that he was dealing with. It was definitely feels like energetically, it feels like a tightrope. It feels like trying to find balance. It feels like maybe never really even receiving and or feeling fully loved. There's something deeply seated and rooted in his issue. There's something that is just, Spirit just keeps saying, a little off-putting when it comes to the dilemma and the battle that he was dealing with. Okay. Thomas Matthew Crooks, current energy. Okay. Around Donald Trump, Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Current energy. Thomas Matthew Crooks around Donald Trump. Lack of father figure, poor planning, and abuse of power with the Emperor in reverse, subconsciously acknowledging that this was a social event, some type of celebration. With the Ace of Cups, he was excited emotionally. In the middle of the deck, death, endings, moving on, spiritual transformation, sudden changes, new beginnings, upheaval, an ending. All right. Matthew Thomas Crooks. Thank you. The Chariot, overcoming challenges, feeling victorious. There was a change in a structured plan, though. There was action, there was determination. Now there's a broken home with a lack of security and a dysfunctional family with a 10 of Cups. Acknowledging that his family is feeling the brunt of this. Thank you, Spirit. Returning home, delay, nowhere to go. Feeling very stuck and nowhere to go. Again, energetically, it feels like there was some kind of conversation, collaboration, and then someone pulled back. Someone, hey. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just keeps acknowledging when I say it too. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Were you the shooter? Spirit said cutting ties, betrayal, playing victim, dead end, failure with the 10 of Swords. Cutting ties, betrayal, dead end, playing victim, failure, bad reputation, lack of focus, and a boring job with the 8 of Pentacles. This not working out. This not doing what it was supposed to do with the 10 of Swords. There's also an energy of things finally manifesting with someone. And this is bringing money. This is bringing a foundation, a firm foundation. This is putting the heart chakra in alignment for someone. Things finally manifesting, growing results and rewards. They're patiently waiting. But there's insecurity in this energy. Someone was unfaithful with a blocked intuition. Again, it feels like someone took matters into their own hands because he didn't follow through. Lack of faith, focusing on the negative board with the star card in reverse. Okay. Final message. There's this information that's going to get out. It hasn't gotten out yet because there's a lack of education and someone did not speak up. Someone knows something. Someone is very aware of what transpired. They are afraid to speak up any further, anymore. This is information that is going to get out, but when I tell you it's pushback delayed, okay? With the Page of Swords, acknowledging that this is going to bring conflict, chaos, rivalry, and competition. This person feels trapped. And I'm just telling you guys, because this is a download, energetically, the spiritual realm still works. I mean, like, they still work. They still have power. And so when you're trying to use someone to be a vessel to help you bring justice, to help you bring truth, there is this energy of someone like, no, not me. I'm not doing it. This energy feels trapped. His energy feels trapped. But even any vessel that could help bring light to this situation, light to this matter. And this is just an energetic reading. That's all. I just read energy. That's it. It's just a tarot card reading. It's alleged and for entertainment purposes. I just read reading. I just read the energy. That's it. That's all. Okay. But there's mental health issues, and I tapped in on that earlier. But there's addiction, abuse, obsession, and hopelessness. And so it just feels like you're fighting a bigger war here. And so they would rather just not. They would rather not. Not. Somebody got paid some big money. Somebody made some big money. Somebody got some long-term money. And I mentioned this in my last reading when it came to, was it staged? And so, that's that on that. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.